Welcome to the Orange and Black Podcast, your source for everything Giants baseball.
Welcome back to the Orange and Black. My name is Sean Holloway, and this show is for Giants fans. We talk everything Giants using analytics, the eye test, common sense, and much, much more. And today, we need to talk about Jung Hoo Lee. He's on an otherworldly run. He is proving all the doubters wrong, and I'm here to see it. To be honest, I am one of them. Going into the season, he has not lived up to his contract and has left a lot to be desired. Right? Offensively, he is batting .265 with a 324 on-base percentage, a 391 OPS, slugging for a 715 OPS and a 105 OPS plus for a 2.5 F-WAR. Defensively, -20 DRS, -6 outs above average, and a -2 fielding run value. For a guy making $20 million, that is definitely not good enough, especially playing a premium position in center field. Now, he did switch to right field, and prior to this hitting streak, he was batting .265 with a 309 on base and a 377 slug for a 685 OPS. And again, he switched from center field to right field this year, and his defense, according to analytics, really hasn't been much better. It's been better, obviously, because he was horrible in center field, but hasn't been much better, right? -2 DRS, -1 outs above average, and a -3 FRV, right? Fielding run value. Has not been good defensively. But no longer is he playing in a premium position, though, which makes it much more acceptable. Plus, he's learning how to play there, which is not easy to Oracle, right? You have the right field wall, the bricks, all the archways, all the different angles, all the different ways the ball could jump around. It's not easy playing in right field there. But he's been good. He's been serviceable, right? Now, here comes the fun part. The part that I really, really want to talk about. He has been the best hitter in baseball in his last 18 games, and it's not even close. Not even close. This 18-game hitting streak makes it the longest hitting streak for a Korean-born player, passing Sin Soo Choo and Haesung Kim that were both at 16. During that span, he is 36 for 72. That is good for a 500 batting average, a 520 on base, and a 639 slug. That is a 1.159 OPS. 5 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 17 runs, 10 RBIs, and just 3 strikeouts. 3. Right? That's good for a 233 OPS plus. Otherworldly. Right? He has been amazing. Like words can't really describe how great he has been. Right? In that time, he also has 9 multi-hit games, 4 of those with at least 4 hits. Insane. Like, that is completely insane. There's also no sign that he's slowing down either. Right? These aren't just bloops or balls finding holes or just kind of, little duck farts, just kind of, finding no man's land. No, he's been hitting the ball hard. He's been squaring it up. He's been great. For the season, he is hitting .338 with a 372 on base and a 457 slug. That is good for a 829 OPS and a 138 OPS plus. That is great. That is great news to see from him. He is not only is that good, but he is second in the league, just behind Otto Lopez, right, in batting average. That's great. That is great. They need, and I definitely think the Giants need him to maximize his at-bats right now. Right, they need to move him up from 5th. He needs to be leading off or number 2, something. He needs to be in 1 or 2 in the lineup. He needs to be leading off or something, right? And the way Eldridge has been playing, he needs to be right behind him. They need to keep those 2 guys together because it makes that 1-2 punch of like, hey, we can't throw to, we have to be careful of Jung Hoo Lee. We have to be careful of Bryce Eldridge. They're going to get their walks. They're going to get their balls, their mistakes to hit. They're going to wallop them. Like, they need to be back to back, and they need to be like 1-2 in the lineup or 2-3 or something. They need to maximize those at bats. Right? Lee is showing why he was the Giants' top target in the free agency in 2024. Right? Or 2023, 2024 type of thing. Now, it would be foolish It would be foolish to expect this sort of production the rest of the season. Okay, because there is still a lot of baseball left. But if he's able to keep at least 75% of that, he's definitely earned the contract. That also begs into question, what do the Giants do at the deadline? Do the Giants trade him at his peak? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to trade him. But, the way the season has gone and how the future's looking, this might be a one-off, but who knows? Who knows? The season's basically over, being 13 games under 500, and I expect them to be sellers. I expect them to make some big trades at the deadline. So if they choose to keep him, then that's someone you can build around. Right? That is somebody you can build around. I love watching him play. He's fun. He's energetic. He's a fan favorite. All that. But what do they do at the deadline with him? I like to see him stay in San Francisco. I like to see him, continue with this and, continue to show us this is what he did in the KBO. And it takes a little bit longer for these guys to hit their stride because the KBO is kind of similar to AA. So him actually figuring out right now is wonderful. It is wonderful news. Hopefully he's able to continue this. Hopefully this gets his confidence up to being like, yep, I belong here now. Yeah, and I would love to see it. If he's in the plans for the future, I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. He has been great. He's been one of my favorite players since he came over. I was super hyped about him signing with the Giants that offseason. I saw him in the previous, not this last World Baseball Classic, but the one before that, back in 2020, was it 2022, 2023, something like that. I saw him doing that, and I was like, yeah, I like this kid. I want him to be a Giant. And he did. He signed. He's here. I was kind of disappointed how the first part of his, first couple of years, the injury and not really performing to that contract. But now he's proving everybody wrong, including myself. I was doubting his ability last year, earlier this year. I was a doubter. 100% I was a doubter. I still loved him, still wanted him to do great, still somewhat believed in him, but now he's proven me wrong, and I'm all for it. Prove me wrong, win me over. I am all for it, because if they're doing that, that means they're winning ball games. Right? If they're proving me wrong, they're winning ball games. That's all I want for this team to do is win ball games, and he could be in the future plans. We don't know. There's a lot of farm guys and ready to go. Not quite ready to go. Still in the lower levels, but outfield guys that are looking pretty promising. So we'll see if he's in the future plans. They might, we'll see how this trade deadline goes. So this could be a very important deadline. So yeah, but with that, I'll leave it there. If you like this content and you want to help grow this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this with everybody that you know. I really do appreciate your support. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section down below. Tell me what you think about Jung Hoo Lee. Is this sustainable? Is he in the future plans? Do you want him to be traded? Like, what are your thoughts? I'll love to hear from them. And don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to follow me on X and Instagram at orange_blackpod. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Go Giants.